Think title. Fuck, I forgot titles. Slime deals or slime? Oh my god, this whole beginning part is just gonna be me being indecisive about that title. Into the slime! And deep into slime territory. No. Slime sculper. Why are you good? Why? Oh my. Why can't you think of a title? It's been a lot of minutes. What a slime seed. Not straight. The slimes. You know, fuck it. Let's go with that. Slime crimes. I have to click. Well, I'll put continue. So, don't tell me it is frozen. This should be fine. This should be fine. Okay. Now, can I? No. I don't seem to be able to. Just gotta fix the batteries. I don't see the notification that my controllers are connected. Nah. I don't see myself moving either. Oh sheesh. how's we're fine. It's holding halfway. I do need to check some notifications too. Holding my little sister hostage. Yes, you may. Oh, audio's fine, but now we're having controller issues. I can't believe this. I'll check first if my controller's connect. So it's the controller issues. Honestly, it really has to do with the fact that Epic's kind of a bit weird about controllers. It didn't used to be for. I don't know where all of a sudden that came from. Welcome, and maybe. Honestly, yes, some slimes just need to learn how to swim, and apparently that's not healthy for the slimes. But let me just try to set up the controller. Honestly, I prefer playing in controller. Guess it's just easier in my hands. It gives me less pain. But I'm just having an issue with the controller. It's not reading it. But imprison more slimes, make them pay for their crimes by completely abusing them for their plorps. Let's see. I might have to close the game and relaunch everything. So I'm gonna try to do that real quick. It is, honestly, it's kind of annoying that this type of problem happens every single time. But whenever I try to launch Epic without Steam, I'm not able to open the menu, which becomes a problem, since sometimes I will need to pause the game, and if I'm not able to open the menu, I can't pause the game. But since we're... Oh, is the audio too low? Oh, okay. I do have a soft voice and in general. Okay. I do have a soft voice in general, so that could also be an issue. But since we are waiting for technical issues in the meantime that I'm trying to figure out how to make some things work. How was today? Well, honestly, in my case, I didn't do much. I did homework. I haven't streamed, essentially in September, but that's because that was when school started, so I just had to figure my schedule on all and what I had to do for like the rest of the months and the next month. So now that I have settled that, I should be more frequent in the streaming. Oh, it's more like my own confusion. Honestly, it's very easy to get turned around and lost trying to figure out some things. there's still some things that I have to do, but everything should be going smoother now. But if I were to say about today, today just I've been stuck doing homework. Honestly, this is kind of like a bit of a break. Yep. Okay, it responds now. That's good. But, oh no, technical issues. If the audio sounds weird, or if it lags or stuff like that, please let me know. Because sometimes it is because sometimes it doesn't show too well on my end, and I don't know when something goes wrong. Photography. You also have a photography class? Yeah. All of my classes are in photography, all except for one, which is a lecture. Honestly, I would say that in the case of my classes, rather than learning about maybe techniques, they do teach us some of them, but they're more interested in us following a theme. I actually need to remember some of the controls, because it's been a while since I touched the game, or any game in general. Sometimes it happens like that, where you just had to do things, like take care of responsibilities, and it can be maybe like a week or 2 weeks without being able to game. But yeah, in my classes, they're more focused on you being able to follow like maybe a theme. They'll present you with a prompt, and you're free to do what you want. I guess they're kind of more interested in being able to see what you can become as an artist. Or like, how do you carry out your own personal projects? Which is, having that type of freedom is kind of nice, but also, it can be a little frustrating, not knowing what to do. As for what I was saying in photography being as I mentioned before, I have 3 classes. Each one kind of has like their own separate concepts or themes. I don't like documentary photo that much, to be honest. And it's not bad. It's just I'm the problem with it. Because I kind of want to play around with the picture, and having to actually try to keep it focused on I guess information can be, I mean, it's definitely not my thing. Because oh, if I'm able to keep on task, which I mean it is painful, but it's not too bad. I think I should be able to graduate this year. Honestly, it really does depend on the professor when it comes to making assignments or trying to hold on. I wouldn't know too much about maybe the science departments because I've taken some of the classes for general courses, but it's not my area of study. So far, the ones that I have been really nice people. They've been very chill, very laid back. Although from other people that I know, some of them, apparently some of those teachers aren't like the greatest. Some of them can be very strict. As far as I know, from my school, they're strict, but they're pretty fair. Honestly, I think it's just not having the freedom to like carry out the project as you wish to, or being able to forerun with it. Sometimes if you do have to keep on task, it can be very tedious. Yeah, but it does get interesting, even if you go into even if it's a strict type of curriculum. The school that I come from, they're usually very supportive of the students, so if the students having a difficult time, they would like give the student some freedom. They just had to apply for it. Had to let the school know and the staff know as well. Really does depend on the school, depends on the teacher. Trying to think. So I'm assuming a freshman, right? So I'm actually as an upperclassman, what would I recommend for freshmen to do? Yeah. Are you a freshman? Or like a first year in college? Junior. Oh, okay. I mean, you're so close. Unless you're going for 8 years, but you're so close. You could just, yeah, college or university. Okay. Since when I speak Spanish, I like college. It's kind of like in high school. Oh shit. Then. Oh. Yeah, that was my mistake. But some of the things still apply. It really does depend again with the teacher and the staff. Because some schools are very supportive, some of them are not. As far as I know, and you probably have to ask your school about it. If you're struggling with keeping up assignments, whether it be because of mental health or like personal issues, you can talk to the office and ask for them to give you some freedom with that. And generally they'll give you some leeway You also gotta talk to your teachers and professors about it. Oh, high school. High school's rough. Compared to college, I would say high school was definitely more tedious to deal with. But it's good to know for future reference. Some of the benefits that you can get from being able to request that assistance is being able to turn in assignments late, being able to take a test on a different time period as well, being able to be excused for absences, or being tardy. And then if there's additional benefits, it doesn't matter. But yeah, high school. Oh, I'm sorry, my I am sorry for your loss. High school. I'm not trying to be mean about or anything. High school, it was rough. Once you get into college, I think you'll understand what I'm talking about. But definitely, high school is rough in the schedule, because you definitely have to go around in a type of schedule that like it just kind of sucks. And you didn't hear this from me, but some of the teachers can get very hung up on yeah, some of the teachers can get very hung up on their own classes, and they'll try to put their classes as more important than the other teachers and try to like, oh, thank you for the raid. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, welcome to the stream. I lost my train of thought. As I was saying, some of the teachers can get very rough with like they're getting hung up on their own assignments, and they forget that the kids have other assignments to turn in. So yeah, high school is rough for so many different reasons. And while yeah, the difficulty does go up in university, you're able to go at your own pace. You do have your classes, but generally you can have 2 classes on a day and have the rest of the day to have more freedom, whether it be for doing that assignment or for your own personal gain. And also another benefit to university is that while you are mostly I'm taking the porch somewhere with me. Well, you are mostly on your own, so you have to hold yourself to keeping up with the work. You do get the syllabus, and the benefit of the syllabus is that usually teachers will have it filled out with for the entire quarter or semester, telling you what's happening in the class. So you can actually get ahead if you're feeling like you're getting behind, or if you're willing to do the work. And if you do get ahead, it can give you so much breathing space. I mean, I think that's how conversations should be. You should be able to talk about random things and they just come out of nowhere. But I definitely kind of cringe a little bit about high school. I'm also a very lazy person, or at least I consider myself to be. And I don't like it to do work if I don't have to. So when I think of high school and I think of all the work that I used to do, I can't help it but cringe. Well, not cringe, and just feel pain. Some of that work was I definitely could have gone without having to do that much work. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Whether it be from about college or just in general. That's... Alright. Something that I'm considering for the future, it's I think it's called a test. But supposedly it literally is kind of like a test. And that's supposed to tell you about my water. I don't even have one. I didn't put one today. Normally when I stream, I do have a water bottle because it can become very tiring to just continue to talk. But not today. The hotkey 5. Ah, I see. Alright. I mean, that's simple enough. I'm gonna empty all of it out and then just refill it so it's just... Ah, yes. So that's what you know. Honestly, if we're talking about slime crimes though, probably the biggest crime that's being committed right now is not feeding the slimes, especially the meat-eating ones. Look at them like little chickens. Yeah, the hunter slimes. Which I have 2 sets of, and I don't think I have enough chickens for them. I'll take some more chickens, because I do need to feed the other sets. I mean, chicken eating. Chickens are meat. Honestly, I think it's pretty easy to get lost in this game because there's just so much to do. Okay. The quantum slimes. I forget if there's something special that had to do with them. As long as you're eating, they should be fine. I'm wondering what I can combine the quantum slimes with, because I do not have the quantum lemon. Last time I left off in that area, and I think I had to leave because I didn't have what I needed for it. Also, it was about the end of the stream. I'm actually gonna head out to that area and explore. I do have to pick up food though. Whenever they do this, so it does throw me off because I think that one of them escaped. And well, you know what happens to slimes that escape? That they have to learn how to swim. So, should I select Mochi or should I select Dora? Mochi it is. Let's make a trade. Lemonade. Okay, I should have this. Oh. But there's so much to do in this game, and I can't... And there's already a second game out. Oh, I'm just wondering if I kinda do wanna play the second game, but there's also so many things that I will have to go through. I don't know if you heard of this game called Ooblets. I already played the game before, but I definitely like the game so much. And I will be willing to like play it again just to show it on stream. If I were to describe Ooblets, it'd be a game that yeah. So I do have an ad swap, but I don't have a capture card for it. I will need to like look for it if I were to set out to play Slime Rancher 2 on stream. I don't have that many consoles either. There's no shame in that, as long as you're enjoying them. Oh, chickens. Something that I do want to do for maybe a future stream. It's you might you might actually be young to know some of these games, but PlayStation 1 games, such as like the Heart of Darkness or Medieval. I'm not sure if you're familiar with some of them, but PlayStation 1, yes. So if I'm able to get a capture card for it, playing some of the PlayStation 1 games on stream. Yeah. Honestly, I got the console and it all started because there was this one particular game that I remember. Because when it came out, it was my older brother that was playing it, and I was only like, what, 7 years old? So I remember some of it, but not all of it. But there was this one game that I remember seeing him play, that I was just so curious about it, because I wanted to see the end. So yeah, I literally set out to look for that game, the console, and well, while I was on the way, I also found other games I was interested in. So the game that I'm talking about is called The Heart of Darkness, and the plot of that game is essentially you're a boy that your dog got kidnapped, and you're off into the darkness to try to look for your dog. to rescue him. And honestly, I didn't even see that much of the game when I was young. But it's so memorable to me because because there was the Shadows. I tried to play it once as a child, and the Shadows just stuck to me. I did test it out a little bit, just to see that it was in working condition. The Shadows are brutal, having to deal with them. Honestly, it might not even be that much of the internet connection. Is it on my end or is it guess I could try to see it if I can fix it. Okay. If it's lagging, please let me know. But as I was mentioning, the Shadows are so brutal to deal with. Yeah. There's so many of them. It's literally just the beginning scene, and there's so many of them. And it's not like an event in video games where, oh, you just have to let them kill you and then you move on to the next scene. No, you definitely have to deal with them. And not only do you have to deal with them, but it's also like a bunch of puzzles, or like platform type of puzzle. We'll go with Bob. But there's puzzles, there's dealing with the Shadows. I don't actually remember the scene, but my older sister does tell me about it. That it became a very memorable to her. She was actually the one that helped me out in searching for the game in the PlayStation as well. There's apparently one scene in the game where you hitch a ride from dragons to move further into the Land of Darkness. And apparently one of the dragons collapses because the darkness is too much, and I think he dies. So the storyline is also something that like draws attention. Apart from the Heart of Darkness, we started collecting other games as well. So there's Medieval, there's what was it called? It's a bubble shooter type of game. I can't remember the official name of it. Me and my sister played that on our own, and something that I noticed from that game is that depending on the character that you play, there's okay, corpse and so I can leave this on the ground. There's a different ending for the character that you play and defeating the game. But honestly, some of those games are definitely old, and there's been attempts to revamp the games. But from what I heard of the older people, the revamp isn't that great. That there's just something about the older ones that makes them special. So I'm gonna keep on collecting the PS1 games, and I don't know if that would be something that would be interesting to watch on stream. Because at least from my older sister, there was definitely backseat gaming. And I don't know how different it will be watching them, but playing them, there is definitely something different about playing the games. Simply put, you begin to appreciate how much we have developed into being able to, yeah, to play games. For example, the fact that I'm able to move the screen out of... That's not available in some of the games. It's a fixed camera. And it becomes kind of annoying, especially when you have to deal with platforms. But the game, regardless of like its limitations, it's still enjoyable to play. That could be true. It's kind of like just sharing a space with someone else. Sort of like a lazy afternoon. Someone can be reading, someone can be watching the television. But it's just being able to like have that yeah, that common space together. Think it's games. Some people watch others for the podcast and commentary. I think there's even some people that do watching a movie together. It really is honestly about like having that shared space. Am I in the right place? I think I am. Yeah, and I think it hit people even harder wanting to have that shared space because of the pandemic. What is this? Okay. Yeah, because for some people the pandemic was hell. Being stuck inside, not really being able to interact with other people. Honestly, I'm the type of person that doesn't really like to touch grass. And so I wasn't too bothered too much by the pandemic. I actually kind of enjoyed it. And I don't know if that's something controversial to admit. Because, okay, the classes became online. Maybe you weren't having like that experience on campus, but honestly, being able to wake up, maybe make yourself like some fast breakfast, and then just eating your breakfast while in class. There was a freedom that the pandemic granted that wasn't available before it. And that was maybe like a freedom to have time to yourself. Oh, is this a lemon? Wait, the quantum lemon. How? And I'll pick up this herb. But yeah, I at least enjoyed myself in the pandemic, and honestly, if streaming became popular, it's to a certain point, people kind of feel this another fruit druid? Oh, I see. Can I shoot a vegetable though? Right, let's see if I can pick up a fruit from here then. That... Okay. No, vegetables don't count. Alright, then I'll go find fruits. Although, some people are still feeling the effects of the pandemic. And going back to campus and some people coming out of the pandemic. I don't want to... I mean, they're valid. I'm still a little bit annoyed by it. Some people have become a little clingy. Because they're looking for like that extra interaction. And then and then they try to force social situations where maybe it shouldn't happen. Kind of like when the teacher assigns you group projects so that you get to form closer bonds with your classmates. But essentially, most people in the class don't want to do that. Oh, hey, fruits. That's how it works. Ah! Oh my gosh, I can't. They immediately ate it. Let me shoot out the carrots and I'm just gonna go punish the slimes for their crimes. I think that's also the reason why some teachers became more demanding in their classes as well. Because they were lucky that human interaction and I don't know if this happened to you, but I know that the college that my younger sister, not college, high school that my little younger sister goes to. I was gonna try to drown them. They should drown, right? No. Here we go, perfect. Oh, and they're doing it themselves! So convenient. We love to see it when the slimes do it by themselves. But at the high school that my sister goes to, so many teachers became difficult to deal with. Okay, is it because that one doesn't have fruits? I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of bad at directions in general. So one of the reasons why I had to take that break in September just to figure out my classes was part of a lot of the time navigation. The first week I was circling the building I had to go to for class because I was so lost. And I wasn't able to find the room number, and it turned out I was essentially right, but I had to go into another hall of the building to find it. So even in video games it shows my lack of direction. Not the tabbies, not the God damn it! No, why? I'm trying to get this lemon so badly, but I just suffer. These slimes, they're awful. Definitely I'm gonna murder them. Every single time, somehow, the slimes just... Did they get in the way? I had to find another tree like that. This is what I do. Okay, that'll just lock me in. But yeah, navigation. I'm not that great at it. And even in video games, it's easy for me to get turned around. So, I will definitely get lost. He didn't die. They survived. Oh? Somehow. Does it reach that far? There's one more, but like, I hear it. I don't see it. I see it. The slimes. What is the slime's original crime? Existing. And even themselves, they get scared of their own existence. Having to find another lemon tree. I really got blocked by like a cat slime. I don't need the stony hands since I do have more of the regular chickens. That should free me up some space so I can pick up the lemon if I need to. This is fun. I think I can make this one. Yeah. When it alright, I think this is a good example to give when it comes to me becoming lost. When I was a freshman and I was trying to find the place I had to go to for orientation, a freshman in college. Essentially, when I looked at navigation, when I looked at the map, my dorm was close enough to the orientation location, so I thought that I could just like figure it out by myself and go to where I had to. Does this tree have lemons? Yeah, and figure it out by myself. Thankfully, there was like a time period that you could arrive, and it was a very generous time period. Yeah, yeah, very generous time period. So I then made it to the last hour. Essentially, it's not the fall damage. It's like me not being stupid and falling into the water, because it has happened like maybe 2 times. So when I set out, let's say I set out an hour before it started, just to make sure I had some time to arrive early, and I arrived there at the last hour of orientation because I got so turned around, so lost, that I ended up by the freeway that leads to the school, walking on foot. And that usually happens to me when I don't know a place. I get so disoriented that I end up in the most weird routes, completely off trail. But the more I become familiar with a place, like, the easier it is to navigate. But my sense of direction, well, it's just that bad. That's one clear example that I can give of my sense of direction. And so sometimes when I had to go to new locations, the day before or so many hours before, I will go to that location and okay, this time it should work. Damn it. Lemon, please. Yeah, so I'll go hours before or even the day before and figure out what's the path that I could take and try to become more familiar with the environment to not get lost on the day of, and even then, it still happens. It really does take time for me to be able to navigate an area. Fascinating, aren't they? Who do you think constructed these ancient ruins, and for what purpose? I visit this place and ponder that question often. Only one thing is for certain. These folks like slimes. Eventually I came to realize what this place was for and how to utilize it. Will you do the same? If I don't get lost, I will try to use it. For aggression! I don't think the rest of them are able to see it, but apparently the bot said that you can't say that, sir, and you know, the bot's kind of a bit funny. But you don't have to worry about your English. Even people that are like native speakers to English, they're not that good at English. Funnily enough, it's the people that learn how to speak English as a second language that are better speakers of English, or like at least writers, than some of the natives. But honestly, for that it has to do with, I guess, reading. Since as you learn in English, you're kind of forced to read more text. You pick up on words more often. I had to shoot this. Can I collect this? I forgot about the echoes! Oh I forgot what they do. And I also do have to go check this as well. Do you have to shoot them at maybe? Wow, okay, what does this one look weird? why does it swirl with the other Quantum Slime I seen don't do that. Alright. Because I'm also seeing these orbs and I'm wondering what they do as well. Because they can be decoration, but they call so much attention to just be decoration. Alright, this time, well, I got lemons. No, but I can pick up my poker food. These strange glass doors are a good reminder that you can't always have both. Hit that switch over there all you like and both doors will never be open. Sometimes you gotta choose one path or another, and there's no way around it. But you know what? Either path you choose is gonna make you hurt some for want of walking the other. Life is filled with doors like these. Isn't his story sad? I need to develop a better relationship with yeah, the mushrooms are like, they cause so much attention too. I wish I could pick them up. But didn't he have a relationship with Dora West? Or that's what the hint suggests. There's another echo there. But I'm kind of like confused though. If they don't do anything, well, why can I pick them up? And I don't think I explored the entire area. Yeah, from previous messages that he left, right? He talks about so that's Mr. H. So previous messages that he left. Yeah, the shiny things. It's just like, if I can pick up the shiny things, what can I do with them? And the other topic that was mentioning was that Mr. H, from previous letters that he left, he talks about like having to make a decision of following his own freedom and being with someone, right? But it sounds like the person that he was in a relationship was Dora. I'm able to pick up the echoes. I should find a way to put the echoes somewhere. I actually don't mind spoilers. Yeah, even if I had to kill the slimes, are here. I had to get rid of them. I cannot let them run the plan again. I just need one. I just need one of these and then I can put it in the farm. Yeah, and the way that he makes it sound, that's the one conversation that I had with Dora West. It sounded like they were in love with each other. That he stayed here because he kind of like fell in love, but he wanted to explore even further beyond. But as I improve relationships with them, I'm able to go to their farms, and I haven't been able to go to hers yet. But if it helps with practice, Before I even got sidetracked with some of the game things, as I mentioned before, I think people that have learned a language as a second language sometimes are better at that language than the native speakers. Just because they actually have to like formally try to use it and learn about it. There's an echo there too. Oh, I think this area is new to me. Let's see. That's actually kind of sad. I was kind of interested in seeing what hers would look like. Oh, and there's a red echo there. This is a lot of traveling around. Slime are dying around me, but that seems like they did it to themselves again. Eat things that they shouldn't have. Frankenstein. Yeah. Because like, they're sparkling, there has to be a purpose. The decoration. Well, you know what? They will definitely look pretty in the farm if it's just straight up decoration. We can have them with the puddle slime since they're the favorite child. Because also like calling them echoes, it's so mysterious. It's like it kind of reminds of a memory, right? And like this whole game's about like the story and the memory. So hey, Lemon. So that's also why I'm questioning if they have a further purpose. Have I explored everything on the map? So there's like that glowing light at the end. There's this map area as well. They were murdered by slime. See, rescuing hostages from the dangerous slime. It wouldn't be too surprising if I don't know if you've seen those videos where they try to make dark theories using, for example, like Disney characters. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a video like that. You having dark theories with Slime Rancher. Or I think the more popular version of that will be The Simpsons, where they actually take clips of the video or screenshots and make a dark story with them. But on the map, there seems to be something in that area. Even if they're just pure decoration, I just had to pick them up. They're kind of they kind of just called out to me. I'm just gonna try to recover energy and try to make the jump from here. No! That was... Okay, it wasn't a bad joke, but I think I'm close to finding this. Now just checking if there isn't an echo around here. Well, this was kind of disappointing. No, wait, there's more. It's underground. I need a key! Okay. So that means I have to find chickens. There's always a key. You would think that you would be able to maybe lockpick it, considering that it's such a huge keyhole and you'd probably be able to see inside to lockpick it. I mean, the gun can shoot water, it can store items. I'm pretty sure that, like, if the company wanted, they could have had a function where, like, yeah, here you go, you can lockpick now. You know, that could have been, like, something interesting, having the echoes be the key. And as already mentioned before, because the puddle slime are the favorite children. Did it just die? Okay. It can't go in the water. Oh, that doesn't sound good. There we go. Echoes for the puddle slime. Well. Quick, find a charger. Oh, the pain. Well, if you have family members, maybe asking for like a charger tomorrow. That's if they're compatible, of course. Although, when it comes to that, sometimes what I end up doing is finding an extension cord and just plugging the charger to the extension cord. Alright, well, then I'll see you soon. Alright, well, let's see. Maybe in the meantime I can just manage the slimes a little bit, because I have been neglecting them. I'm pretty sure that they're starving. Almost have like the I'm actually kind of surprised that the slimes don't die. This game would have been difficult if the slimes eventually died because you didn't feed them or stuff like that. Or maybe like evaporate or disappear. Alright. If I remember, last time I also set up some places with pumping stations that I think I need to go pick up. Alright. Are red slimes a natural evolution or result of exposure to foreign matter? Okay. Well, that's kind of headed to where I need to go regardless. Since I have one of the drills in there. If I don't get turned around, of course. Alright, 10 rock slimes, 6 rats, and 1 puddle slime. Alright, I have 10. The drill pump should be somewhere around here. Or upwards? Okay, I had to go down this path. I have to go back to the ranch regardless. Yeah, I'll do that then. Oh man. Since it has been like 2 weeks since I played it, there's some things that I've forgotten to do. Dry reef drills for the indigo quarry. Oh, I do have one. Indigo quarry. And then the pumps are for the dry reef, indigo quarry, apiaries for the moss blankets. That's something I should keep on track of. Let's see, and alright, they're happy. They're not angry because they're hungry. That's good. Oh, is this the one that I set up? How many event? Is it the one that I already have here? Events, pump, events, isn't it this one? Just gonna pass it. And then sits radical slimes. Yeah, there we go. Rats. I can pick up rocks. Can I toss them at the slime? Can I just let the slime know that its existence? Thank you for the follow. Let's see. Well, I have the pot of slime. I think this is the last thing that I need to fulfill Humphrey's request. I don't think I have access to his lab yet, and I'm interested in that. What else do I have to do? I think I just have to visit the farms of the other characters more often. Because I've just been running around trying to explore a bit, but I haven't actually been taking care of maybe furthering the story with some other characters. It is so easy to get sidetracked just by managing the farm. Now, hopefully I will be able to make some posts on Twitter or even here, and because essentially I am doing this on my own, so, and I started school again, so it could take a while for me to publish some things. But if I'm able to set out stickers and stuff like that, hopefully there should be more information about what's going on in that. Okay. But I also need to stop getting sidetracked. Not only do I get sidetracked in games, it just happens in general. So sometimes instead of doing the work that I should be doing, I'll instead go ahead and read. What I'm currently reading is a web novel. I was reading Trash of the Count's Family, but I caught up, so I had to look for a new one. And I switched over to... I'm gonna take some of these. What was it called? I'm actually looking up the title right now. And I hope I'm able to pronounce it properly. Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. if you do have that, if you do have free time, I would definitely recommend reading Trash at the Count's Family, and so far I am liking what I'm seeing in the omniscient reader's viewpoint. I like the whole concept of the characters knowing ahead of time the issues in the world, but having to struggle to go through them. And also just like the relationships that the characters have to each other. It's not immediately of being comrades or being friends. Like they do go through trauma to like get along with each other, I guess. Chickens. I'll just manage to farm again. Because otherwise, if I don't take care of the chicken numbers, then yeah, then I won't have more chickens to raise. And I do need the chickens. At the very least, to get rid of the bursting. Giant boom slime that's by the temple area. Let's see. Though I think once it hits maybe like 10, I'll probably stop streaming just to call it a day. I don't have chickens. This is fine. I know... Okay, I'll go through here. Because I don't have enough lemons for them just yet. I'm wondering... Okay, I think I had rock slime here before. Quantum slime? I don't think I found all the slimes either, because there is a golden slime. What to do next? I'll go toss the chickens to the... what's it called? To the hunter slimes that I have, and maybe I'll head out to the other ranches and try to fill more missions with the other farmers. I can sell things. Oh, it's so easy to get turnaround. So, I can't wait till winter hits, or till it becomes colder. In my room, I've mentioned this before, it's so hot in general. And it sucks right now since we're kind of like in a hot environment, but once winter hits, my room becomes kind of like a nice place to stay at. Gonna see if I can make anything. The teleporter. The decorations. I don't have enough for the slime stage. Oh, I'm so sad about that. Once I do the puddle slime, definitely onto the slime stage. The best slime out of all of them. Okay. this is kind of interesting. I don't know what exactly that I don't know, it's Cordo Snare. Oh, okay, I think I know what it is. You're able to create your own ones, I'm assuming. Although, sometimes it is tough to come up with things to talk about, especially in a consistent way. Usually, when I talk with people, I just kind of bounce around with the person's conversation, or yeah, it is kind of like bouncing of ideas or concepts or stuff like that. And I am maybe I'm also holding back a little bit because there is so much to like maybe converse about or talk about, but I also don't want to be too what would be the word? Engaged in an argument or a conversation if it's a little off-putting. Okay. And take one of these. The chicken should be fine. I fed the slimes. I have not emptied the slime orbs though, and I should definitely do that because I have definitely been neglecting the rat slimes and the crystal slimes at the back. I'm actually gonna check on elements. I did finish Amnesia yesterday. So since we are in October and it is supposed to be like the spooky month, guess I'll be looking for another horror game to play. And hopefully one that doesn't give me as many issues as Amnesia did. Because that was a bit of a pain. What other horror games I have? I kind of chose Amnesia because there is supposed to be the fact that you're not able to fight back, or you have to keep moving or keep running. That's supposed to add like a horror element rather than if you're able to fight. I might get some friends and play Phasmophobia, but I do hesitate a bit about it because they don't know that I stream. But like, I do want to play with my friends. I'm just a little awkward about telling them that well, that I stream. Cause I kind of don't want them to like, what would be the term? Tease me about it. They are a bit of they are the people that like sometimes tease a little too hard, and it's not like they're malicious or anything like that, but it is a bit difficult, especially with the type of person that I am. Well, sometimes I try to play devil's advocate and it doesn't know my friends. And so whenever, because of it, they call me a bit of a gremlin. A little gremlin. And if they're able to, they definitely do try to get reactions out of me. Which I kind of do appreciate it, since sometimes I feel that I don't show that many reactions, even though I might be experiencing the feeling of maybe, let's say, being scared, but it doesn't really show on my face, or like or it doesn't seem I reacted a lot. But no, I also do experience fear and maybe other sentiments like that. It's just I kind of just have resting bitch face syndrome. Let's see. I don't know how many of you guys have that type of problem, but I feel it is a little bit of a problem to have resting bitch face syndrome. How many crimes yet? Right now, just exploiting the slimes. Actually gonna try to commit crimes in the other characters' farms. Have I fed these? I have. Oh, and I need to bring food to these ones. Honestly, I haven't been taking the plorps that I need to take. Oh my gosh. There's so many plorps in there because I haven't been taking care of this area in a bit. I'm literally sitting on money, or resources as well. I can't wait till I have the drones, but I don't have enough ingredients for the drones. Because I emptied the crystal one, and it filled up so quick. And there's still more on the floor of the cage. But apart from playing Slime Rancher, definitely gonna try to play horror games just because it's October. One of the games I do recognize that maybe has gotten a bit of a reaction out of me, where oh, well, a good thing that it isn't that I'm selling them today. I have more crystals to sell. Not only from the other side, but from this side too. Oh jeez. I'll pick up from the radioactive side. I am thinking of maybe playing with friends, and playing Phasmophobia. Overwatch? I haven't actually played the first Overwatch. When it was popular, the computer that I had was a potato, and so I didn't play it. But I should be able to run it. This one is more reliable when it comes to stuff like that. Let's see. I need to like just clean up in general, but honestly, it's just crystal plorps. It's a bunch of crystal plorps. Yeah, because I'm not. PC is such a convenience. No, I can't believe this happened. Oh. Okay, this is fine. Nah, this is fine. It's just so many of it. Rather than let it sit there, I can put part of it into the market and then the other part into resources. Let's see. Yeah. But before I used to play on PC, I would play on console because that's what I had. Since the PC that I used to have, it was old reliable, but it wasn't capable of handling some games. So this one is. Alright. So because of look at all these crystals. The one game that I played that it's League of Legends, and that's just because my friends they play it too. So we'll go as a 5-man. I'm actually kind of curious about it. I haven't played Apex or Fortnite or what's it called? I guess Battle Royale type of games. The closest that I have played was Super Animal Royale. But the thing that also like puts me off from playing games like that, I tried Valorant a bit as well, is that some of them don't have controller supports. You get honestly, that's me. But like for some mobile games, I have some mobile games that I don't play that often, but I have them around because I really like put some money into it, such as Cookie Run. I am curious about trying out like again Valorant or Apex or stuff like that. Oh, I tried to get into Brawl Stars once, but I think I got caught up in another game. So, and I was also playing because my little sister was trying to hook me up on it, but she lost interest, and then after her, I lost interest. But we did have fun while we played. What was I can't remember the name of the characters, but the one that I liked to play the most was a musician. Okay, they're alive. They're fine. My little sister liked to play the one with the bombs. The one game that I'm still kind of hooked on, regardless if I change phones or not, is Pokemon Go. Since just yeah, I think it was Poco. Yeah, cause okay, here's the thing. Since being on campus, campuses are like just big in general. You can just have the adventure sync on, which essentially you don't have to have the app open. It just reads where you go by itself, using like your location. You just put an egg, give treats to your buddy, and you can just have it on the background and just walk around campus. And then by the end of the day, you will usually be able to hatch an egg. Get candies with your buddy, stuff like that. I mean, I'm not walking on campus just because of I'm just walking around. No, it's literally walking from classes. I don't actually know the distances of certain areas, but whenever the year starts and I had to go back to campus, get myself off from like lazy summer, I have a hard time at the beginning just catching my breath. Because again, it is a distance from buildings. And it really does depend on the classes that you have. Because sometimes you... Alright, so this is generally good advice. Whenever you try to pick your classes, you don't only want to pick the classes for your major, you also want to pick the ones for your general requirements. So that you're not trying to do a project in your major, or like 3 projects at the same time and get overwhelmed by it. You want to give like yourself a little bit of variety, or like freedom of being. And so, I think I heard that from orientation, and I took that advice. So I did distribute my classes between general requirements and classes related to my major. But sometimes, because of that, the distance that I will have to walk to get from one area, one department, to the other, it was like literally going across campus. Is that a bad combination, phosphorus and crystal? Or is it like visually unappealing? Ah, I see. I thought it was gonna look better, but honestly, yeah. It doesn't look that great. But yeah, sometimes you're stuck going from one class to the other across campus, and I need to feed them. And it just becomes a perfect time to like just have Pokemon Go. I'm not that much of an active player. I'll actively play when I'm trying to like upgrade Pokemon or catch some rare types of Pokemon. But honestly, the leveling up that I have has just been from passively having the game running in the background. Yeah, like if you don't go out and touch grass that often, like it doesn't become really interesting to like play. But I think I'm level 30 or something, somewhere around there. And it really is just from passively playing the game. Because again, I have to walk long distances just from my classes to go from one area to the next. So I just open the app essentially at the beginning, do whatever things I had to do, a sub quest and all that kind of stuff. And then at the end of the day, I also open the app and I usually have rewards just from walking around. And you just level up like that passively. I need these plorps post haste, whatever that means. I just sold my plorps. Oh, I have a better phone now, so it's able to handle heavy applications. I had to change it recently because the old phone. The phone that I used to have, I had it for like 5 years, but it was already dying on me. It was being unresponsive. Although, when it comes to phones, I'm particular to Samsung. Samsung just has really good phones in general. I know that some people preach by Apple, but I'm not too fond of Apple. Since for me to be able to work on my computer, Yeah, Galaxy, it's a pretty good series. Uh, so whenever you look at appliances, and I forgot to feed these. Yeah, I forgot to feed them. So whenever you're looking at appliances, when it comes to phones, you at least want them to have 4 grams of processing. Or if the higher the RAMs, the better, because that's just the processing power. And that's for the phone to run in a smooth condition. I need to get food and I need to get chickens. I'm particular to Samsung. I don't like Apple that much. Apple doesn't work for the type of work that I do sometimes. Since Apple is... everything goes through the cloud, right? So whenever you want to move files, you had to have an internet connection, or you had to be in the cloud, or... And the way that you access the cloud, it's just inconvenient in general. No, the work that I do requires that I move files. So my phone will act as a drive sometimes, right? And this was also during the time that I used to have a potato as a computer, right? So I didn't want to like move my potato around because I didn't want to like put a strain on it by just carrying it from place to place. So instead of my potato computer, I use my phone. And so for me it became very important that I was able to like manipulate files in my phone. And Apple just doesn't let you do that type of manipulation because you have to have like an internet connection, or you have to have like a membership with them or stuff like that. But sometimes trying to get like that connection on a phone. Let me pick this chicken up. It's difficult, especially depending on where you are in the building. And the most reliable thing that you can do is have a drive. Oh. Maybe because it's slowly charging? I need more chickens. I actually probably had to run around trying to hunt chickens. When it comes to Samsung, if the drawback is a little bit on the charge. Although, from what I understand, Apple phones don't have that great of a charge either. But they do charge fast if sheesh, I need to feed the pink slime. If you have the compatible cable. I kind of just end up knowing about this type of stuff, essentially because in my house I'm the one that has to manage like electronics and information and stuff like that. I do not have access to the lab just yet. I need them to produce more plorps. There's one that's still hungry. Alright, I think if they can eat one more carrot, I should be able to complete Mochi's mission. Yeah. The hunters... trying to remember what they like. Tabby... Yeah, they're not having those, so they get regular chickens. Apple has good security. Not really good for transferring files. Samsung's better for transferring files. But it does have a higher cost, or it's kind of expensive compared to an Android. Wait, do they like the stone hand or do the tabbies? Stony hand, yeah, okay. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I actually wouldn't know. Oh, okay, this is fine. Oh no, the roosters, they became old. Oh, I just toss this here then. The carrots, I'll toss them aside because I have so many carrots. Oh, it's 1 AM? Where? Oh. Oh, I mean, I feel like I didn't do much this stream, but I might end this around 10 or maybe a little bit later, just to get some rest. Whenever I do Slime Rancher, I always say that I'm gonna like do more, but I feel like I don't do that much. Okay. I think this might be a good way to end the stream then. I can read the star mail that from 10 at night. For me it's 10 PM. Yeah. Well, I think it's safe to say this, but my the Pacific, I guess, California time. But I will read the letter. New Year's Eve, Casey. Oh. I don't know much about Ohio. The stuff that I know from Ohio, it's just because some friends of my dad live over there. And he used to be there for a time when he used to work as I think a garbage man. Or the people that collect the garbage. Some of the stories that he tells me is that the most memorable one that comes to me is about the water. If it can be memed, it will be memed. Yeah, no, but the story that he used to tell me was about the water. There was a time period where I hated drinking water because I didn't like the taste of water. And many people pick at me because they're like, but water doesn't have a taste. It does. Like, you can, I guess you could taste like the minerals in it, or like, but water tastes different where you get it from. And so my dad was one of the people that surprisingly backed me up on that water does have a taste, and he would tell me the story about how the water in Ohio, or where like they used to live specifically, it just tasted so terrible. And like he will actually go out of his way to buy himself water bottles, because they would get the water from the tap, but it was like so terrible for taste. Yeah, I haven't been there personally. The places that I've been to have been Arizona and Nevada, but it's just been kind of limited. Yeah. So the only stuff that I know about Ohio just comes from my dad's stories of when he used to be there. But let's see. New Year's Eve, Casey. Hi Bia, do you remember New Year's Eve when we were looking for that party? While we were wandering around the city, lost. I got my bearings, and I didn't tell you because I knew we were close to that coffee shop run by the tyrant. And since it was starting to rain, I thought it would be really romantic to stumble across the place again. I guess I finally found the courage. But the coffee shop went out of business, and it was a taco place now, so we ate tacos in the rain, and it was just the best thing. We were on the roof of your old apartment, hoping to see the fireworks. I was going to tell you something then, but that's when you told me about Africa. It sounded like an amazing trip. I was really happy you were doing what you love to do. Casey. I know! It's kind of sad not being able to see Beatrice's comments. Like, writing a letter back, or maybe even having a diary. Because she looks so happy. And we're essentially, yeah, viewing it from her perspective about like the ranching life. But I think this might be, I feel like I didn't do much this stream because I got sidetracked in doing all the stuff that I haven't taken care of. But this might be a good place to leave it off. I did kill some slimes. They kept eating the lemons. They had to pay for that crime. But thank you for joining me on the stream, and I will see you guys next time. Good night!